Every summer for 10 weeks, 12 Native Americans and Alaska Natives are given the opportunity to come to Washington, D.C. to intern for some of the most important government institutions in the nation. To observe the government process firsthand. To change their perspectives, to change their communities, to change their lives.
I think that coming to DC and coming to the Hill and working in an office is definitely an eye-opening experience.
We just learned a lot of things that basically is equipping us and believing in us to make a change in the political future for Native Americans.
And you get to meet tribal leaders, and you get to meet the important people who are making changes every day that affect our local communities.
Morris K. Udall was one of the most creative and productive legislators of the 20th century. He championed the rights of Native Americans and Alaska Natives and used his leadership in Congress to strengthen tribes' ability to govern themselves.
Mo Udall was passionately connected to Native American affairs and to Native Americans.
He served in the United States Congress, and he did it with dignity, he did it with integrity, and he did it with conviction.
He was known for bipartisanship. He was known for creating dialogue. The Udall Foundation carries forth those qualities and in ways that are tangible, in ways that the rest of us can try to emulate.
The Udall Foundation was established by Congress in 1992 to honor Morris K. Udall's legacy and 30 years of service in government. As part of this legacy, the Udall Foundation awards an opportunity for Native Americans and Alaska Natives to work in some of the most sought-after positions on Capitol Hill.
These internships on the Hill, these internships at the White House, these internships at the State Department, these are internships that never are otherwise offered to Native American students.
I will be interning this summer at the Senate Committee on Indian Affairs.
I'll be interning with Congressman Tom Udall.
I will be interning for Senator John McCain's office of Arizona.
A typical day for a congressional intern can involve waking up at the crack of dawn, putting on a suit and showing up at the office before anyone else.
Today is my first day at CEQ, Council on Environmental Quality, Executive Office of the President.
Not many people can say they walk by the Capitol and the Library of Congress on their way to work. So here I am in the Cannon Building, about to walk into Mark Udall's office. Not only is he the congressman from my district where I actually live, I've followed his office's affairs and I've followed his work.
Working on Capitol Hill might be the most challenging work you have ever experienced, but it is also rewarding.
Native Americans account for less than 1% of the total U.S. population, so it's politically it's critical for them to gain an inside perspective so that they can get in there and work the system.
One of the things that I like this summer about my internship program is that I got to do briefings, I got to write memos, I got to do research, and I got to write constituent response letters.
And I think that I've gained a good insight into what actually happens working on the House side, especially through the tasks that I've been given in terms of following the process of a bill that I helped formulate.
One of the guys that was excited about me being here introduced himself and said, I have a project that, could you help me out, because he knew that I was a law student. So he basically, one of the major cases that they're working on, gave me a copy of the case and said, I would like your input on it. What you think? What are the strengths, weaknesses of this? What do you think would be a good position that we might take?
The experience doesn't end at the office. Udall interns are given opportunities for much more, including meetings with some of the most established members of Congress and Native American leaders, tours of D.C. sites, convenient housing with your fellow interns on Capitol Hill, as well as travel to and from Washington, D.C., and a daily allowance for meals, transportation, and incidentals.
Not only has it opened doors of opportunities for me, but it has brought me closer to people, prominent people here in Washington that are going to help me in the future of my career.
I think it's unparalleled in the sense of what the Udall internship provides.
We got to spend an hour with John McCain, just the 12 of us. We got to spend 15 to 20 minutes with Hillary Clinton.
I literally have an inch thick of business cards of various people that I've met who share the same type of passion for Native American issues as I do.
This experience particularly will help me prepare for law school, which is what I plan to do. and to help me find a way to voice my opinions as an Indigenous person and future leader for my people.
I basically just thought I would be placed in an office and get some experience with legislation. Had no idea that I would actually meet as many people as we've met. No idea that people would say, you know, let's have lunch, call me, you know, what can I do to help you? I mean, that's probably been the best part of the program for me.
Most of all, the internship provides the opportunity to join a group of dedicated Native American leaders who are all committed to changing their communities.
I live with some incredible people. I've made some great friendships.
So I've definitely created some lifelong partners as far as, you know, the other interns.
Our connection is that we're Indigenous and that, you know, we grew up in the same environments and similar environments, and we know what's needed in Indian country.
Interns come from all kinds of backgrounds.
I've had the opportunity to meet 11 different people from a variety of backgrounds.
I'm from the Diné Nation.
I'm Chippewa. I'm originally from Bishopito, Arizona, located on the great Navajo Nation.
Akwesasne Mohawk Nation.
I'm Sac-and-Fox, Santo Domingo Pueblo, and Mexican.
I'm a member of the Shinnecock Indian Nation.
I am an enrolled member of the Boys Fort Band of Ojibwe in Nut Lake, Minnesota.
They can be studying virtually anything as long as they want to help lead their tribes in the years ahead.
Applicants may be Native American college juniors or seniors, recent graduates from tribal or four-year colleges, or graduate or law students. Applicants also have demonstrated an interest in fields related to tribal public policy, such as tribal governance, tribal law, Native American education, Native American health, Native American justice, natural resource protection, and Native American economic development.
This internship is the best single program and the most enjoyable that they will ever go through, that will teach them what goes on in Washington and how the system works here. If they're interested in learning that, this is the best program in the United States.
I will always be proud I was part of this. I'm proud I'm a Udall intern. I'm proud I can put that on my resume.
There's other internship programs, but none of them are as prestigious as the Udall Foundation.
Everything that I feel about myself, about my future, about my career, just about what I can give to Native America it's positive. It feels good, and it's as a result of this program.